EFF leader Julius Malema was on the campaign trail in Lenasia, south of Johannesburg on Saturday afternoon. He reassured residents that the party's stance on land expropriation without compensation did not mean they would lose their homes. Malema promised that a vote for the EFF would result in job creation and a stable electricity grid. Newzroom Afrika's Katleho has the story.
These Lenasia residents have come to hear how the EFF can solve the problems they face.
We all know that service delivery is a big problem, especially for us in Lenasia. Crime is out of control. Every day there's cars being stolen. And we want to hear, we need an alternative, definitely alternative to the governing party. Reason being is we want to know what is there. I've basically gone through the EFF manifesto. I like it, but at the end of the day, we want to see what Malema himself has to say and how he can lead the country forward.
I got a property out here in Lenasia with the master of the High Court. There's so much corruption there. They appointed their own executive to do our estate, and that's not fair. There's a word called consent. The government, our constitutional, always say consent. We never get the consent to appoint our own executive.
EFF leader Julius Malema made big promises.
We want to hire no less than 100,000 officers in less than a year and put those boots on our streets and make sure that our people are looked after. Both here in Lenasia, the formal place, and even in the informal settlement.
Malema warned residents not to believe the country's power crisis is over. South Africa has not experienced load shedding for 19 days.
Just remember when the World Rugby Cup was playing. The whole World Rugby Cup, we had electricity. How does electricity know there is World Rugby Cup? Only human beings know there is a game of the bosses who can't take away the electricity. So immediately after the Rugby World Cup, load shedding hits. Look at what they are doing now. They are trying by all means to keep the lights on until the 29th of May. So I want to tell you that the electricity is going to go away on the 29th of May, 9 o'clock, when counting starts.
Malema moved to assure property owners that the EFF stance on land expropriation without compensation did not mean they would lose their homes.
When we say we want to own the land, we don't mean we're going to take these beautiful houses of Lenasia from you. We mean the state is the custodian of the land. Let me tell you this. The state is the custodian of water. This water you drink is owned by the state. It gets provided to you by the state. But you never opened your tap one day and felt less ownership of that water. That's why you even call it my water, my water. But if we say, show us the paper of ownership of this water, you don't have it.
Malema urged residents to make their mark for the EFF on May 29, saying neither the DA or the ANC have their best interests at heart. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Katleho in Lenasia.